Whoa, we are live.
Hello.
Happy Monday, everybody. What's going on?
Hey, welcome to
Memorial
the
Day.
Monday members live stream.
That's right. It is Memorial Day for all our friends in the US of A.
Yep.
Happy Memorial Day. Hope you're all enjoying it.
I know. I'm jealous because we had a long weekend last weekend.
I know. Ours is already over.
Peak too soon.
Well, we do that up here. With our Thanksgiving, it's early.
We always
Yeah.
got to be a little different,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Maybe we just like being first.
Maybe. It's better to be at
Well,
first for a holiday
The
weekend.
American holiday, May long weekend holiday, actually has significant meaning. That's
Ours does.
Well, I know, but I'm saying like theirs is like to the veterans and
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
very significant day.
Yes.
Yeah, they celebrate the veterans
Ours
stuff.
is the Queen's birthday.
Queen
Queen
Victoria.
Victoria.
Jesus,
I mean,
that's
like
way
cool,
back.
but like
Was ours also called Simcoe Day at one
no,
point?
that's you ask
Which
this
one-
every
which one is
single
that?
time. That's in August.
No, that's right.
Everybody
That's
calls it
the.
civic. Everybody calls it everybody calls it a different day.
Okay.
It's not like a real holiday.
Hey,
Yeah.
Vinny, what's going on?
Hey,
Vinny.
they asked that same question last year?
You always
I
ask
think
that
so,
question.
yeah.
Oh, jeez.
But yes, your Memorial Day is to remember the veterans and everybody that fought for your country. So hopefully you are taking some time to reflect on that and also celebrating the loved ones that you have around you now.
Yeah, Vinny, hopefully you're having a great long weekend, a holiday Monday. Hopefully you were at home or relaxing and enjoying it.
Yeah, definitely.
You got a big stack of fireworks ready to go tonight?
So I have a question though, and
Make sure you end the holiday with all your digits intact.
Yes.
I have a question though, and this is just me being naive and not knowing the actual answer. But like, Americans obviously celebrate Remembrance Day too, right?
I don't know
Or
if they
no,
call it,
is there a-
they don't call it Remembrance Day though.
Oh, okay.
They call it Veterans Day, don't
I
they?
think it's Veterans Day. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So they have like, no, just let me talk it out for a second. But like, so they have Memorial Day, which is for the veteran. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm saying, and then they have Veterans Day as well. Is Veterans Day still a holiday?
Yeah, I don't know what they do for. We asked Vinny, a resident American, could ask him what they do on November 11th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terry says, "Bam."
Oh,
Yes, Terry. And yes,
Terry's in the
Memorial
house.
Day
What's up, Terry?
today, honoring those who made the ultimate sacrifice, saving our country. That's right. You always have to thank,
Yes.
honor, and remember all the men and women in any country who choose to sacrifice their life for their
Put
country.
their life on the line, yes.
Because I'm going to be honest, I'm not out there doing it.
No,
so.
it's.
No.
I always
It's,
liked that. I remember seeing that before. It's like if you don't want to stand behind the troops, how about you stand in front of them?
Yeah.
You don't always have to agree with why they're out there because Lord knows they're not making these
They're just
decisions.
doing
But
their
you just
job.
gotta,
Yeah, they're following orders, right?
But they're, no, exactly. They're all putting their lives on the line every day.
And like just kind of on a sort of like, I don't know, not related note, but this past weekend we actually watched a documentary on Netflix that was relatively new, and it's about the capturing of Osama bin Laden. But like watching all the stuff that went behind it and all the people they were interviewing and stuff
Yeah.
like that, like to actually hear it all firsthand, it's like like I'm just using this as an example because we're talking about this, but like they're all like being interviewed and they're like, oh yeah, we were going into this mission, like telling
Yeah.
everybody around us and our family that we weren't coming back.
The members of SEAL Team 6 figured it was a one-way mission.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'd all written letters
And,
to their
like,
loved
can you
ones and kids
imagine?
and stuff saying goodbye. Yeah. And they went in and they did it. Like,
Yeah,
that's the thing. They weren't like, nope, not
crazy.
me. I'm not paid for this. They're like, no,
Yeah.
we're going in there and we're
Yeah.
going to get it done.
Crazy.
Yeah. It's,
And that's just one example. I mean, it's for every country who has, it's the same thing. It's crazy, whatever the circumstances are.
yeah. The one thing I thought with that documentary, I kind of never even thought of before, and just you hear about it, was how many people behind the scenes, and
I mean, it makes
they're
sense.
different, but they're working in offices and like the intelligence side of it. You
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
how many people are there working, for months, working around the clock.
Over years.
Doing all the,
Yeah.
all,
10
all the
years.
surveillance.
Yeah,
work and-
like you kind of how much of that goes into it on top of the boots on the ground stuff.
Oh,
like,
Veterans Day is honoring all those living who have served. Okay, so
Oh, okay.
Memorial Day is more like thinking about everybody who lost and sacrificed their
Mm.
lives, and Veterans Day is the sort of those who are still living and serving.
because
That's cool.
we have Remembrance Day here on November 11th, but that's all our
Yeah.
sort of our only. We don't have a Memorial Day equivalent.
No.
Like Eric Kelly said, we had last weekend off as our Monday holiday, but it's Victoria Day for Queen Victoria
Yeah.
from.
I
Geez,
don't
I don't know how
know
far
why
back
we
that
s-
was. That was like the 1900s. She was in like early 1900s.
But I'm
maybe.
confused because it's not actually her birthday because the date's different every year.
Well, it's like that first, yeah.
Yeah, it's the
Thank
third
goodness,
weekend in
because
May.
It's like frigging July 1st.
Well,
it could be a Wednesday and you only get the Wednesday off. So
At
at least
least
they make
that's
it a
why
long
they do. At
weekend.
least it's always that Monday. It's whatever
Yeah.
day it is. It's always the Monday. It's not like Canada Day. It's on a Monday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a
We're-
Thursday, whatever.
We're in that situation now for Canada Day. This year it's a
Gross.
Tuesday.
Yeah, I hate that. It's so
Yeah.
annoying because here we get just the day off. There's no like, oh, it's on Tuesday. We'll give you
We'll
Monday
do,
and
we'll
Tuesday.
do you a
No.
solid, give you the Monday. Now,
People will take the Monday off,
Yeah.
obviously, but it's not a given.
No, you got a bird vacation to do.
That's
it.
on your own dime, brother.
But yeah.
Brother.
But so yeah, hopefully you guys are all having a great Memorial Day, and yeah, maybe get some fireworks going tonight.
I love a good fireworks show.
Yeah, you can't be good fireworks.
Yeah.
We don't have them very often.
Kind of
No.
over fireworks.
Really? Oh, I
Really?
love
Just kidding.
fireworks.
You're bonkers. Remember those like big Benson and the Hedges, like Symphony of Fire
Well, the
show? they used to
biggest
have?
fireworks
I never went to one of those.
Oh,
They used to
yeah.
have
The
they were
biggest-
an Ontario place.
Yeah,
a
they had
little
a
bit.
commercial all the time from
I know,
Ontario
it's like,
The
Place.
oh,
biggest
man.
fireworks we've ever seen, or at least I should say have seen, was in Disney. We didn't even stop to watch those.
We were on a mission.
I
and
wanted to, but it
Yeah.
was like, no, we had to go. Where do we go? Ride the Haunted Mansion.
yeah.
That was still fun, but
But
I
it's a
think I
sac.
remember getting overruled.
No, it's a
it
sacrifice
wasn't even
because
asked. It was just like,
no,
shut up, you've been here before.
it's a
What are you talking
sacrifice
about?
because if you choose to not stand and watch the fireworks, you can get on a lot of rides quickly.
Yeah, but can you really put a price on watching
You
the
saw them as you were
fireworks
walking.
going
It's
over
It's a
the Magic Kingdom? Whatever.
sacrifice.
What is the castle called?
Like you don't even know. So what do you
Cinderella's
care?
Castle?
Magic.
Cinderella's
the-
Castle.
Yeah, I just didn't know if they had a
Magic
name for the actual castle.
The castle.
I don't know. The
The castle.
it's the castle. It's the White Castle.
But we saw
Yeah.
it as we were running around.
No, we definitely saw some fireworks. Yeah, they had a lot. I mean,
But if you stop and wait, like that's the thing is like 95% of the whole entire park is watching it.
Oh,
So
yeah,
we
there was-
used it as a decoy.
there was a
Let's be honest.
ton of people there on the main street of Magic Kingdom to watch those fireworks.
Yeah,
Oh, I
everybody
know.
in the park.
It
does
was
it.
Oh yeah,
absolutely
like it was
insane.
crazy. It was like, holy shit,
Yeah.
a lot of people here.
It was wild.
I would love to know what their budget is for fireworks in Disney, because like there's fireworks at different parks too, different nights and stuff like
Epcot's
that.
got its
They
own
do it every
show.
night.
Yeah, so, like I
Yeah.
would love to know what their fireworks budget is.
Well, I mean,
I
it's
can't
probably like
It's gonna be-
pennies compared to the amount of revenue they're making in a day.
Well,
so it's fine.
clearly they're not doing it.
I'm
Because they're
guessing-
hard, yeah.
I guess 100 G's a night.
Or at
Probably.
least, I would think at least that.
It's
Yeah.
like a 20-minute thing.
I remember
I
hearing
don't know.
the one we had here, the one last one I remember
I'm
was,
gonna Google it.
was Itabashi. Japan gave us a bunch of fireworks. I heard that was like 250K.
Oh my
much
god,
does
that was
Yeah.
way back in the day.
Yeah, I remember hearing. I don't know if it's true or not.
Fireworks cost per.
That's insane.
night.
What about you guys? Do you like fireworks or no? I know they're kind of polarizing. Some people like them. some
Oh,
people
it's
hate
only
them.
$40,000 to $50,000 per night.
That's it.
Oh, that's nothing.
That's it. That's disappointing.
But annually, they spend about 50 million. So annually, they spend 50 million on pyrotechnics in general, which equates to over $130,000 per day. So that's a lot of shitload of money.
That's your Disney Plus subscription
That's
at work right there.
that's what's paying for it. Yeah,
Yeah.
keep watching those Disney movies, and
Yeah, exactly.
that's crazy.
Yeah, but I get fireworks can be polarizing. Some people with with pets and stuff.
That's a big thing. You see lots of people complain about that
Yeah.
when it comes around firework time.
Yeah, they're like, oh, my poor pet, it can't gets all stressed out. And
Yeah, because here like fireworks are illegal other than Victoria Day and Canada Day. There's only 2 days that you can actually legally light them off.
yeah,
I was just jealous as a kid when people going down to Florida and they come back and they go through like I don't know if it's like in Georgia or what states they were legal.
Yeah.
But they would come back like
oh,
bricks of like
big,
black cats and like
Yeah.
all like the little firecrackers.
yeah.
Like cherry bombs and rocket bottle rockets and stuff like that.
Tinkerbell makes $500 per night.
What?
Tinkerbell makes five.
Well, because you guys are so
You know, she
annoying.
costs.
There's a human person.
The person
Oh.
that plays Tinkerbell who
Goes
flies across on
along
the
the
string.
zip line.
Oh,
Every
okay.
day it's
Oh, okay.
$500.
That's the way you said that. I
Well,
was
it's
like,
pretty
what?
dangerous. Well, if you
Yeah.
know that Tinkerbell flies, that wouldn't have been strange.
Well, if I was allowed, if we had sat and watched the fireworks for 10 seconds, I would have seen her.
You would have lasted not even a
I would
second.
have cried.
being
There
with all
she
those
is.
people.
She makes $500.
Shawn Michaels dead first.
She's overpaid.
Silver paid. Poor
I'll do it
Tinkerbell.
for $250. Put me in that
I
costume.
think you're a little large.
Oh,
Tinkerbell doesn't look so good up there.
I'm Donkerbell. Back off.
Dunker balls.
You guys are like 12.
Don't our hijinks impress you?
I'm emotionally exhausted, and it's been 9 minutes.
9 minutes. Yeah. Well, hope you guys had a good
Wow.
weekend out there watching.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us.
We had a pretty good weekend here. It was kind of gross. We had lots of rain, eh?
I don't remember.
It was annoying.
It
Well,
was
wasn't
kinda
a ton of rain. It rained for an hour on Saturday, and then last night.
Sunday was nicer. It rained,
Sunday was
it rained
nicer, yeah.
for an hour in the afternoon or so.
Yeah. Saturday was not as nice.
No.
It was just cloudy.
Today was beautiful out, which is great.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic outside. It was
It's
like,
supposed to be cold again on the weekend.
Is it?
So depressed.
They say this has been a really bad May for in
We
terms of
shouldn't
weather.
be wearing coats. Like it's June.
Maybe if you stop wearing a coat, the weather will get warmer.
No, I tried that for a week and it turned to 10 degrees. So nope, that backfired. It got colder.
You need to
Sad.
toughen up. Like David Wardle wears shorts all the time.
Yeah, just do it.
Wish I wear shorts to work. Actually, no. My work was freezing today. Sitting at my desk, I'm like, oh my god. Like,
My office is always crazy hot. It's like a sauna in there.
Oh, that's the worst.
I know. Makes me want to fall asleep.
Well, that's a problem. It makes you sleepy.
Is that white cable anything important?
Yes.
Because your chair's like on it, squishing it.
Is it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Internet.
Oh.
Oh,
If you
Rips.
just pull up like an inch, just because like really like underneath there, it's squished.
You want to grab it?
Oh yeah, it was like right under there. There you go.
Safe.
that would have sucked. We just killed the internet.
Have some behind the scenes for everyone to see.
It's so crazy here behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's true. But I'm guessing, yeah, probably lots of people out celebrating and stuff like that tonight. And I guess
But also you have to remember, like, although I know people have lots of barbecues and stuff,
cookouts.
it's we're thinking in our Canadian brain how, you know, traditionally the long weekend in May is here. We call it May 2-4, and it's usually celebrated by drinking 2 4s of beer.
Oh yeah,
So
people definitely get their drink
we're
on.
very much again 2 totally different holidays. I'm not saying like people on Memorial Day don't have like cookouts and drink beer, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying like
I think
here
they do. I think they probably
there's-
hook out some barbecues.
no,
and
they
stuff.
do. But my point is just the juxtaposition of the fact that like we're celebrating some really old lady's queen's birthday who really has no, let's be real, like there's significance, but no real
Yeah.
anything. And then they're celebrating, you know, like heroes. It's just a funny like.
No, yeah, no, two totally
Juxtaposition.
different reasons for the
Yeah.
holiday. Yeah.
So that's why our holiday is very much yeah, let's go camping or go to the cottage and get a 2 for.
For us, everyone considers this sort of the unofficial start of summer is this
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
May long weekend. For us,
It
that's kind of
lied this year. It's a big old liar.
it's still the kickoff of summer. I
There's
don't
still
care.
time. There's still
Really?
It can still
Yeah.
happen. We're gonna have summer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like
it always happens. It goes later now. I
no,
don't know
but
what
it's like colder than normal this May.
well, no, this May's
Yeah,
been.
what?
They said it's been kind of
Yeah, this is true. But whatever. There's green all over the place now. The trees are in full bloom.
I know.
Yeah,
We've
that's
The
had
sun
it.
was out, the sun was out today.
We've had a shit ton of rain too, so hopefully that like
Yeah,
is out of
Yeah.
the system.
yeah. So I'm gonna take that for what it is.
Well, no, I mean I'm gonna take it. It's not snow, but it's just like when you can go outside with your sand. Like I haven't worn sandals once. Go outside with sandals and a
I
t-shirt.
think you should do it today.
Today you probably could have. It looked
After
like
the
it.
stream is done, go walk outside with your sandals on.
I don't know, my feet aren't sandal ready.
Oh, Jesus.
It's
Always
okay.
an excuse.
No, girls, you gotta get your feet sandal ready. You gotta
Always to the
do
no.
the pedicure.
There's that weird message again
It is.
on the screen. It's gone again. Every so
It's
often there's-
literally been there all the time, but you guys just recently noticed it.
I'm too engaged in the conversation
right.
to
Well,
notice
because
this
you're
stuff.
supposed to be making eye contact with the people and looking at the camera.
Oh, sorry.
This here, that's the thing. It's weird because this is the camera, but this is the chat.
Yeah, but you gotta make eye
Why don't we
contact.
just switch it? I'll just use this camera next time.
No, that's a horrible angle. You turned it on briefly, and I'm like,
I'm gonna just stare at the camera the whole time, make eye contact.
I had to try and see. 'Cause
Somehow
Somehow,
it creeps everybody out.
somehow I can use my phone, I think, as a webcam if I wanted.
Oh yeah, you could like sync it. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
there's some sort of thing they have now. Wouldn't that be fancy?
That'd be pretty wild.
I'll try and see. Who knows?
oh, but yeah, last week we weren't here because, like we said, it was our long weekend.
No, we kind of forgot that it was a
were-
holiday. Then it was like, oh crap, we're supposed to go
Um,
live tonight. None of us
I
are around.
had they came and helped do some stuff at the cottage. That's their payment for you. being
That's
able
right.
to
And a
visit the
bunch of us went
cottage.
up there to open up Kelly's cottage, her family cottage.
Yeah.
It's actually nice up there. The bugs weren't too well.
Let's be
The
real. we didn't
backflies
really-
were.
didn't do a whole heck of a lot of anything, so it's fine. It was just an excuse to go up there, eat a lot of junk food, watch because it rained literally all day,
It rained a lot.
and it
on
was so cold that we had to put like a fire on inside. So there's
That's
that.
true.
So we just ate junk food, watched really random
Oh
old
my God.
movies,
I think my body's still recovering from the food I ate.
and drank some adult drinks.
Yeah,
but it
the
was
best way to
perfect.
do it. Yeah.
David.
Hey,
David.
David, what's going on, man?
How's it going, buddy?
So yeah, that was our weekend last weekend, and then I think I might be convincing them to come up again this weekend to do a few more.
Still work to
finishing
do up
To
there.
finish
we
the
found out.
job, the hot water never came on.
Are you gonna go into the cottage?
Hell no.
Can.
I can do lots of
If you
things.
want to, if you're curious.
Am I curious?
I don't know. I feel like a part of you is a little curious about it.
I think you're trying to convince me.
No, I mean, don't do anything you don't want to do. 'cause
I still got to figure out my situation.
Well, okay, it's fine.
Yeah, no.
That's so dramatic.
Is that dramatic?
Want to
What
figure
is
out
it?
my
Was it
situation.
dramatic?
Yes, it was for
Oh,
what the
that
thing
was-
is that you
was
have
barely dramatic.
for what the thing is that you have to figure out. It was dramatic. Yes.
It's very intense.
It made it sound like it.
Although
yeah.
you are dealing with a couple of third parties that are just probably frustrating to deal with.
Well, yeah,
so-
exactly. It's not like
What should be a simple thing, it seems
Yeah.
like is not so simple.
It should be simple for a lot of
I
reasons.
mean, you
No, that's
could,
what I'm saying. It
you
should be
could
a
just bypass the middleman and call the person directly and get the things you need.
yeah, I can do that, and then I just have to figure out a time to get there.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Instacart
That's-
right to her door.
Just
have to show up.
Mine.
Yeah, be like,
Yeah.
they're there. Just open the door, Bob. They're right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Just skip work
There's a
one day.
pervert
it's
on my
fine.
drawer.
Don't say things like
In her
that.
drawer?
On my
Door.
door.
On her door. Oh.
Don't call people that.
That's what you would think.
Well, no,
There's a
maybe she would just
stranger.
be like, "Oh wow, that's really nice. I have."
No, I'd be
groceries
like, there's a
delivered."
stranger out there.
Yeah.
I have faith in you that you'll figure it out.
I think I can figure it out.
But also, like, even though I have to give you credit, you aren't as frustrating as the other people involved. I feel like you can make things more difficult than they need to be.
So that sounds like not much of a compliment in the end, really. It sounds like it started off as a compliment but ended as a burn.
But you're not as bad. You're not as like,
As what?
what was the word I just used? Not frustrating.
Frustrating? Complicated? I don't know what word you're looking for.
Like scatterbrain, but not scatterbrain. Unorganized.
Unorganized.
You're
Okay.
not as unorganized,
Okay.
but you could get caught up in the unorganization and make it a bigger thing than it is.
Yeah. Well, logistically, if you think of the situation, it should be simple as F.
Absolutely. You go directly to the source, get the thing you want, and then now you have 4 days to figure out when to get it.
Well, that there's also like multiple people who live nearby who could also help but choose not to.
Well, that's,
Well,
also
that's
true
the
too.
other thing right there is that
Yeah.
But you all know that that's off the table. So
Yeah.
You didn't really miss anything, David. We're just talking about something that's not even a secret,
Oh.
but talking like it's a big secret.
No, it's not a big secret at all. So just my grandma, she lives at home still. She's 96 years old, and I get her groceries for her every Sunday. So if I was going up to the cottage, I got to figure out someone who can get the groceries for her, or I got to figure out a new schedule to get her food.
Yeah.
So that's all it is. Yep.
But
She's 96 and she still lives on her own, but she needs help, obviously.
it's
so,
dealing with a
so
lot of
I get her groceries every Sunday.
it's dealing with a lot of men trying to make plans.
Yeah, exactly.
a
So,
bunch of family members who would-
men.
should be,
Yeah.
hey, no problem, I can do that, but that's never the
No.
Well, but I think that's like in any family, right?
Yeah, exactly.
How
Yeah,
does
right,
going
like,
to
yeah.
Families have their own set of complications.
How does going to the beach dressed up as Bert Raccoon, stepping on a trail of peanut butter sandwiches, buying 7 hot dogs with wasabi and ghost peppers on them from nope. I'm
Ooh.
out. I don't even know what any of that is, but I'm out.
wasabi and ghost peppers. I like wasabi, but ghost peppers, that was one and done. No, that was Carolina Reaper. We tried. That was trying that once was more than enough for me.
She
That was
sounds
two.
amazing. Yes, I hope I'm 96 and
Yeah, she's still 96 and still looking after herself for the most part in her house. It's pretty impressive.
No,
Look,
it is
I always
very,
say this,
yeah.
and I say this with like love and admiration, but she just, she like drama and spite just keep her ticking.
Yep.
As long as she has that in her life, she's gonna live to be 800
she's
years
out-
old.
She's outlived all of her enemies, so she's happy with that.
Yeah, and
And she's very much like hell bent on never going into a home. So
well, yeah,
she always wants to
Yeah.
show I can still manage here,
yeah,
even though she obviously does need a bit of help.
yes,
Which,
Well, no,
was understandable at 96.
Well, no, it's
Yeah.
crazy that she's like, given how old we are, that your
Yeah.
grandma's still around is nuts.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
yeah. It's like because like Eric's grandmother and my grandmother were like the same age, and I think their birthdays are only a couple months apart. But
Mhm.
like my grandma physically, she was like, because she died when she was like 90. Oh my god, that's so weird.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But physically, she was like for a 90-year-old, she could probably out like, she was. I mean, you guys could even see she was great for a 90-year-old.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it was just her mind that started going, obviously. And then like Eric's grandma's kind of the opposite. Like your grandma's has more physical
Oh
limitations.
yeah, she's had a couple hip replacements.
but
and-
her mind's like sharp as a whip.
yeah,
So
exactly.
it's like, you know, it's just this weird like opposite thing. But
yeah.
you can order from a shop and it gets delivered. Yes, but remember, Eric's grandma's 96 years old. She's old school.
She gets she's like answering her door. So
And
she's always
having
convinced it's gonna be like a telemarketer who's there to like scam her or something.
and which is smart, but
Yeah.
having like family members involved in it too, it also gets her to keep up with like all the family news because she has to call one person to give the list who calls you to get the list, and then you have to see her to drop it off.
So because my dad obviously calls her, you know, a couple
Yeah.
times a week or whatever, right? So he usually one of his calls he'll get like the grocery list and then he'll
Yeah.
give me the list. So that's kind of how things go.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Born in August, and his name will be Mark. That's a cute name.
What's that, sorry?
Terry's nephew.
Oh, very nice, Terry. That's so awesome.
Mark. That's not a name you hear very often anymore. I have a relative named Mark.
It's a good,
but
like, nice, just traditional name.
simple, one syllable. Mark. I like one syllable names.
Yeah, you can't like make
Is
it
yours one
longer.
syllable? Eric.
It's two.
Steve. Yours
Eric.
is yours one syllable too?
I'm 2 syllables.
No, you're not.
Yeah, Eric.
Yeah.
Eric.
It's two,
It's
So,
2
so are
syllables,
you,
yeah.
Kelly.
but you're one? Steve.
Steve is one.
Steve's 1.
Steve N
one.
is 2.
Mhm.
Okay. Wow, that's weird because you would have thought yours would be one because it was shorter, but yours is one, just the way it is.
Yeah, it's,
Ha, you're one syllabler.
it's good. You just said that was good.
I don't know.
know.
I was trying to just make fun. I couldn't make fun of him because he's the same as me. That would be making fun of me. So I had
That's
to make
right,
fun of
because
you.
you're a 2-syllable loser.
Oh my god, I
Fine.
can't believe you're stuck with 2 syllables.
So are you.
No. Irk.
Well, technically, Steve's full name's 2 syllables.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 2 syllables. Whatever. I'll live with it. I'm 2 syllables.
Yeah, I've never really thought about it before, to be honest. Yeah.
I do all the family shopping. I quite enjoy it.
Well, that's good, David.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Where is my new beach? Okay.
We got a couple of David. A couple of your neighbors are here for a couple of days. The king and queen are in this
I
in
was
the
like,
country.
who? Jackie? Because I know Jackie's in Ontario. I was like, what?
I don't think.
Now King Charles.
Yes.
And Camilla, yeah.
Yeah, they're in
Does she have
Ottawa.
a royal title? Or did we
She's,
just...
she's Queen Camilla.
She's not queen, is she?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
it's
queen.
the Queen Cohort or whatever they call
Oh,
Yeah.
is she... but like, is she? Could you call her like queen?
it. I think so.
I
Yeah,
think so,
Oh.
yeah,
I'm pretty
'cause
sure they
I remember-
call her that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't she lucky?
Yeah, they're in Ottawa. To open up Parliament.
I think he was planting trees or something. or
Yeah, they do that
planting
at
trees.
Rideau Hall.
Yeah.
Putting a shovel of dirt in.
Well, yeah, it's,
Apparently it's the first time that the royal family's been there since the 70s, I think.
Really?
For,
That's lame.
well, it's
to,
definitely the
to-
first.
to open up
Oh
the
yeah, the
government.
Queen's the
Oh.
Queen Elizabeth did twice. The last time was like 77.
77
But, like,
for
they-
Trudeau, yeah.
They've been to like Ottawa since then.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
but-
yeah,
but to open up Parliament.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's not
okay.
something they normally do. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is yeah, I think the last time was like 77, and then it was like I think it was like in the 50s when Queen Elizabeth was like,
Like, the first Trudeau was the
Yeah.
Prime Minister last time this happened.
Yeah.
I also think, and I have no reason to speculate this other than just my own speculation, but I also think that King Charles is a lot sicker than
He lets
we
on.
know. Well,
yeah.
I mean, obviously they're not going to say, right? But I
No.
think he actually is a lot sicker.
Yeah.
Because he had the cancer, but I think it's a lot. Like, I don't think he's like in remission or anything.
I don't know. Yeah, he looked.
Oh,
Saw some of the
sure.
pictures
Looks fine.
quickly.
I mean,
Yeah,
he looks the
he
same,
looked
but-
good. So yeah, who knows? Hey, Arctic Ginger, what's going on, man?
Big Ginger.
What's up, Bright Ginger?
Every king or queen has planted a tree. I met them a few times. Yep, she is the new queen, Camilla. Camilla.
Well, Davis met them.
Yeah.
I think next time I go to Ottawa, I'm gonna go to Rideau Hall and plant a tree.
You should.
I'll dig up the one they just did and put my own in.
For-
Sorry.
For those of you, I don't know if Vinny's
Put
still
a
here.
pot plant. Yeah.
I don't know if Vinny's still here or not, but any American friends that are watching or listening, our parliament or like head, prime minister place, it's a lot different than like the White House. Like we can I don't know if you still can you still walk right up to it?
Oh yeah, you can. You used to be able
Literally, you
to drive
could
up to
walk.
it,
You could drive, but then we had that whole gun
Sussex
thing.
but-
And then,
yeah.
But-
No.
Parliament building.
The
Oh, the
Parliament
Parliament
itself,
building,
yeah.
But like you literally people have picnics on the field in front of them. Like
Yeah,
you walk
yeah.
right up to the front door.
Yeah.
Like it's like completely like public access. It's just a lot different because I think the White House you can't. It's like
It's gated
fences
off.
like
So yeah.
miles away.
No, and even if you go to
It's
Sussex Drive, like which is where the Prime Minister's supposed to live, but he doesn't. Even that's like, I mean, it's not nearly as big as the White House, but it's like,
No.
you know,
Yeah.
Well,
you
yeah,
go the
'cause
road, you go
our-
right to the sidewalk in front of it. And it's
our
like
prime
can see it.
minister,
it's like 100 yards.
our
away.
prime minister doesn't live in the Parliament buildings.
No,
He
that's
lives
the
separate.
that's like the it'd be like the US, like the Capitol building, basically.
Yeah.
It's sort of the
Yeah.
same thing. But yeah, you can walk right up it. It's neat. They have like big festivals and stuff there. Yeah, it's actually really nice there.
Yeah.
Nice big parks.
My young sister's fiance spent several days in the hospital. He comes up tomorrow. Well, best wishes to him. Hopefully he's feeling better.
Yes,
Yeah,
sending
for
good
sure.
wishes indeed.
No idea who Bert is. I would pick up the peanut butter. Yeah, he's talking to Terry.
Oh,
But yeah, the Parliament buildings here, like you can just literally, and I mean, we've even had some like, you know, like tragedies happen there.
Well,
but,
that's
like,
why they've stopped
but you
making
can,
it so accessible. Yeah,
but you can still walk up there.
yeah. I remember as a kid going to watch the changing of the guard, and the Mounties would go out and do that whole big thing with the horses.
I never saw it.
It's pretty neat.
I never went to Ottawa as a kid.
Went a couple to my uncle lived out there, so we go see my aunt and uncle, my cousins a few times. Because my grandparents were in Ottawa or Montreal, so it was kind of not too far from each other.
I have a zit in my nose, the top of my nose, the tip of my nose, and it's the most annoying.
Oh, those
Zits
are
in
the
the
worst. They get in
inside
here.
the nose.
Those always
Ugh.
hurt,
yeah,
yeah,
those are
What are you
painful.
ing me for?
because they hurt.
But you know, it's
That's
the
kind
like.
of sitting on camera.
I know.
I'm going like this. I'm touching the outside of my nose. Relax. Even if I did stick my finger on my nose, who cares? But I didn't. I was going like, but the way I was like, like he's never had a nose zit before. Remember that
Yes.
time you had a nose zit and you, because Eric's a habitual zit picker,
Yeah. What's your problem?
and he like he gets like has to pop it so bad that it like jumped to the other side, so his whole nose was like Rudolph.
I
Remember
had
that?
a Rudolph nose for quite a while. The nose that popped back and forth between the
Oh my
nostrils.
god,
It
that
was-
would hurt so bad.
Yeah, it did hurt quite a bit.
Noses,
Yeah.
noses. That
Ah.
always hurt.
It's
That's
as
always
bad
so
as yours
sensitive.
right now.
No, I can't even imagine having it. But like you forget, you accidentally like hit
You
your
know, you
nose.
hit it or something. It's like that
Ah.
makes your eyes water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like right at the tip of my nose.
Yeah, it's always fun.
He and his friend did something really foolish. Well, hopefully he learned his lesson, but he still gets better soon.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
usually a quick way to learn. You get hurt doing something
Oh,
dumb. That's
they
a quick way
drank-
to not do it again.
raw eggs before working out. Ew.
Oh, that's salmonella.
Who
Charlie's
did that?
Terry's
Oh,
Oh my god.
first job when he became king was to give my town city status, and I was there. Charlie. Charlie.
Chuck's first job.
Chuck's first job.
Yeah.
that's pretty cool, David.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have to say, like, at least he wanted to be king so badly in his
Well, I
life.
mean, it was
He
just one of
was,
those
like,
things.
bred
He
for
waited
it.
a long time to become king.
It was
for
his
sure.
job. As soon as he was like a baby, it's just like that was his like.
Well, it's one of the he always knew it was going to at some point
He
probably
thrives
happen.
in the
But
role. But I guess it'll be William next.
it's one of those where I just like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, but somebody like King Charles, he would never do that.
No,
like,
but I'm
has
saying,
wanted
like,
it.
imagine you're like 20, you're like, I don't think this is for me.
What's
Yeah.
William's kids' names? Is it one Georgie or something?
George, Louis, and
Louis. I think Louis is the one. Louis is the little rascal.
Way to
I
not
think.
remember the girl.
I can't remember her name.
But
Tinkerbell?
I saw a video.
Charlotte.
Charlotte, that's it.
Oh.
Char, that's right.
Char.
Princess Char.
Hey Char, what's up?
But I saw a video of the two young boys that are like at an event, and the older son he kind of like did a little like hair flip, whatever.
Yeah.
And the younger son just told like mocked him. He's like, eh.
Because I think the oldest one's like what 12 now,
Yeah.
and the youngest one's like 7.
Yeah,
or
he's like
something.
this like sour look on his face, like disgusted with his little brother for being so like
Yeah.
Yeah.
prim and proper.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny though.
He's the third child, so he's really like,
Oh yeah.
I think Willie will be a good king. I think that again, he's like his dad. I think he has been like bred to have this role. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
well, that's a little, that is the thing. Like he was, because even like Elizabeth, like, right, she wasn't supposed to be queen
No.
because her uncle abdicated the throne. So she was not like super young, I don't think.
She was like 20.
What, when her dad died? No, I'm talking about when her uncle abdicated the throne and when she became princess and
Oh.
became that she was going to become the queen.
Yeah.
I think she was like in her like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
So she
But
had still had
still.
time to be groomed for it.
I mean, all the royal families like groomed to a certain
Well, they
extent
have
with
to
your
be, yeah,
jobs,
because
but I
it's,
mean, like,
Yeah.
let's be real, like, you
'Cause,
know,
someone's on deck in case the plan doesn't work out.
yeah.
but I mean, like, especially William. I mean, like, the best, well, maybe not so much now, but the best job was Harry because he knew he was never probably ever, unless some crazy thing happened, be king and he could just live his life. Whereas William, right from
Well,
the,
that's yeah.
although I heard William was a partier too, but they
Well,
just was a little.
I mean, they're 20-year-old
Yeah.
guys or whatever.
And he also just
like-
wasn't as stupid as Harry and like doing it in a public.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. That sometimes it's more, just more being discreet about what you're out doing.
Well, their dad was a party boy back in like the 70s.
Well, yeah. I mean,
He was a
they're
Cliff
kids.
54 and stuff.
But William, I don't know.
You
I
got
need
money, you gotta enjoy it.
Yeah.
William and Catherine. Yeah, I mean, I think that they're. I mean, she's done a good job of kind of like. I mean, she grew up wealthy, but she didn't grow up as a royal. So, I mean, she's done a good job, like as sort of meshing into that world.
Coming in from like as a outsider, I guess, and sort of
a rich
Yeah.
commoner. So she was she was a part of the like upper class world, just not the royal world.
Yeah, and I'm guessing there's probably a pretty big difference there in terms of the pomp and circumstance around certain things. Being in royal circles, I'm sure is a lot different than.
He was here shortly before the Queen passed, and he said hello to a corgi. That is my dog's bestie at daycare. She loved her corgis.
Yeah, she
Queen.
did. She always had her corgis. Yeah.
I love corgis because it looks like they have little bum cheeks.
They got those little
when they
furry
walk.
butts.
And it looks
Yeah.
like bum cheeks when they walk.
They're
That's
like
funny.
they look like a German Shepherd that was washed on hot.
Yeah,
Like shrank down.
I
Like-
know. But I just love the little butt cheeks.
No, they're cute little dogs. I saw one the other day walking in the neighborhood. I was like, oh, that's a cute dog. Yeah, she always had a bunch of them running around.
I go through these weird phases where like I get super like obsessed with like researching the royal family, and I'll like dive. Like it's a lot for my brain though, because there's a lot of like, and they all have the same names and
It's-
like
yeah.
third and fourth and fifth and sixth and like all these things.
Yeah.
She watched
And-
The Crown. It was good.
I have watched it, but I stopped up.
That was the whole thing.
Well, like up until like Princess Diana era, I watched
Oh.
it.
I
So
watched the
old
King's Speech. I
stuff.
like that movie.
But
Yeah,
like
that's
I
good.
get really down the rabbit hole and like I read a bunch of books and then I forget it all.
Yeah.
And then I have to go back and read it all again.
Oh boy.
Like a memento. You should like tattoo it on
That's
yourself.
that's my new Roman Empire right now is the royal family.
Royal family, yeah.
When I
There you go.
research it.
But let's have to watch about
Totally.
it. Yeah, it's interesting too to see. Like it's
I
like-
watched the Queen's funeral. I thought it was sad.
I watched that. Yeah.
Yeah, I got up and watched it.
Because I
Too.
mean, she's been a queen for obviously a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a lot of us, that's still the royal. She was like the head of the royal family for her whole
Well,
life.
I remember when the
Yeah.
Queen Mum died. Mum?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She was. Was she over 100?
I think she
Or she was 100, or yeah.
Yeah.
And
There's some genes in that family.
I watched all the weddings. Me and my mom would always watch, well, like obviously, like not together because usually here the weddings were on at like 3 a.m. here. But my mom and I would always like it. We'd be like texting each other doing it. She's like, "Oh my god, did you see this?" Even the Queen's funeral. She's like, "Did you see this? Oh my god, her during the Queen's funeral when they had her." I am like an emotional wreck. Look at I'm already starting to cry now when you said it. Stuff it back down. It's okay. Go to your non-emotional place. But when on the funeral, when they're like, "That's the Queen's horses,"
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
and that's
Their
her
horses.
thing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm like, I can't. Look at me. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna cry. But oh, my
no.
god, I was so like,
Kelly's faking it to get off camera.
Yeah, I'm clamped.
I can't. I
Talk
have-
amongst yourselves.
I need to stuff the emotions down.
No, it was
But
sad.
that
Yeah,
was so sad. I was like, I'm texting my mom and I'm like, oh my god, the horse. I was
yeah,
so sad.
that's right. I remember that. Yeah, this is like her favorite horse or whatever. I hope my horse is going to attend my funeral.
This was Steve's mule.
That's it. Not quite the same, is it? No. You can read that. I can't read.
Yeah, I can read it. Which one are we at here? Queen.
Look at the very bottom.
So the queen was lovely. The queen mum was 102.
102.
years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
As you said, yeah, they got some good genes in that family because even
Oh,
like
yeah.
Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth both lived to be.
Prince Philip was
He was 100 too, wasn't he? Or,
He was up
or,
there,
Well,
yeah.
Queen Elizabeth was
close.
close to that too.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's the whole thing. That's why Charles had to wait so long.
I know.
It's like she's,
It's like I'm ready to be king, and it's like not yet.
yeah, just keep waiting, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your time's not here yet.
my time is now. Ba, ba, da, ba.
John Cena. Oh my God, you can't see me. Yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy though. It's yeah.
If you're in the royal family, there's a ton of stuff you can watch. Like you were saying, like the Crown and
yeah. Oh, there's tons of. I see a ton of I've seen a ton of documentaries pop up on like It was on Prime or something like
Yeah.
that. But there's all these things I've seen, like
Yeah.
all the different castles, like what the different castles and stuff like that too.
I
And
think like Helen Mirren is their go-to when they need like someone to play
that sort
Queen?
of seems to be the
with any one of the queens. I think it's like Helen Mirren. You're up.
yeah.
She does a good job.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know in the Crown, the last one, it was the lady who played Dolores Umbridge.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was the queen.
Like Elizabeth?
in the Crown.
Huh.
In the last season, like the
Yeah.
Diana season.
Yeah.
They had like 3 different people play the queen at the different.
Different ages of her
Yeah.
life. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of neat how they did
Was
that.
Helen Mirren one of them?
No,
I'm shocked.
I know they were like, eh,
Yeah, we had a Helen Mirren.
it's been done.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the chick who played Dolores Umbridge.
Oh wow.
She still had that thing that scratched into your own hand too. That weird pen.
I can't see her not think Dolores Umbridge.
No, I know.
Just nasty little school teacher doing bad things to Harry Potter.
It is funny that you watch any of these British like movies and stuff like that, and you see the
Yeah.
same. Like you watch Harry Potter, and you're like, oh wait, those people are all like.
Oh yeah,
There's lots of like
Famous
famous British actors and actresses
Yeah.
in this thing.
it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Everyone was in there. John Cleese was in there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
In
He
Harry
was
Potter?
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
He was the ghost. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like everybody was like in there. Even one of like I'm trying to think of some of the random ones. Like the one I remember was like, the guy who played Doctor Who was in it too.
Which one with the scarf?
No, God, no.
Oh,
I can't think of his name now.
one of the newer Doctor Who's.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna bug me. His name now. He played Barty Crouch Jr.
Okay. Well, we got Terry saying something. How does ordering a taco while cooking a taco, while eating a taco, while smelling another taco sound?
That's a lot of tacos. I can't believe that there
that's-
was no listening to taco
You ever listen to a taco?
or listening to the band.
If the tacos talk back, it's time to put it down. The meat's gone bad.
I love
Um,
tacos.
Yeah, I don't. I'd probably just do the cooking and the eating of a taco. I don't think the rest I would do.
The smelling taco sounds weird.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever smelled a taco.
Sounds very
Yeah.
mildly dirty.
It does. Could be a euphemism
Yeah.
for something else.
You don't like the smell of tacos?
No, I was just reading Terry's latest suggestion. He said,
Obviously, I walked in when you were making.
"Did
I
you?"
was trying to be funny and keep the innuendo going, but
Oh!
it's
How's the tears?
It's fine. I don't know why. Maybe one day I should just let them flow out. Maybe that's what I need in my life.
You see that waterfall to break? Let the dam burst.
That's right.
The queen was lovely.
Yep.
I feel like she would be. I know I've said this before, but like I heard and I've seen and I've read and stuff that she was a sassy little gal, but like really funny, like witty.
I can see that.
Yeah, I
like,
can
and
see
like
that, yeah.
sassy, like in some
Yeah,
of the
that
like.
biting British humor that just cuts to your core.
But
You're like,
she'd always have the like.
You sir are an asshole.
She'd always have the like demure look on her face, right?
Yeah,
So it'd be,
yeah.
like seeing like video clips of stuff and like little.
Well, it's got to be
quirks that
very
she
hard
said.
to like, she's got to try and remain kind of like neutral in a lot of
Yeah.
situations where,
I just also think she was.
I'm sure she wants to say something like, but can't because
Well, no, but I also think that she was just like stoic, but like she also just didn't give a shit.
Yeah, she didn't handle herself.
Yeah.
Every the story about when someone broke into the Buckingham Palace and got into her room and she was in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And she was just talking to the guy. Well, I guess her ring was like had a
Oh,
signal
yeah.
to security on it.
Yeah, no, that was I think they in The Crown, I think they acted that
That you know?
that
She
thing
always
happened.
calm,
Yeah.
cool,
Yeah.
and collected.
Did they do like apparently her ring was some sort of
Well,
a
do you
trans-
know?
ring,
transmitter?
I know it was her ring. I think it was her. I thought she picked up the phone or something. I can't
Was it the
remember.
phone?
I
Okay.
Although, and
don't
also,
remember.
do you,
Somehow she signaled him. I don't
In
remember
my
how
head,
it
it's
was.
some sort of a cool like signet ring she has, and she's like, "Doot, doot, doot, doot," and it's
Yeah.
like-
she probably has a panic button.
It was
in her.
something like that. That was like a doorbell
But like,
or something. or
also,
other,
I
but
read
I
too,
want
like
that.
the way she carried her purse in public.
she always like carried it like
Yeah, but there was certain ways if she carried it like this, or she had it on her arm, or if it was on her left or right arm, it was signals to her like people that either A, she didn't feel comfortable, or it was all
Yeah.
signals.
Oh yeah, no, that's the thing. There's all sorts of like she should be like a batter. What?
She
She
wants
wants to-
signals.
She just wants the inside curveball.
And then another favorite of my videos that if you go down the rabbit hole is the freaking loose bags that go to Buckingham Palace and think it's funny to try and like
Touch the horses.
or like get the guards
Oh,
to
get
like
the guards to
whatever.
move.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like,
Ah!
And they like just be like,
Oh, they scream at them.
Yeah, they'll,
Don't
like,
hands
yeah.
off the Queen's Guard. Yeah.
and it's like, then they're like, oh my God, there's how it. Like, don't be douches. Or that
Well,
they won't
just-
move for the horses and they're like, move because like they are the
Or they'll be mad and
formation.
they just run them over. Yeah.
They just run them right over because they have their little like formation.
Yeah, it's like we don't move. Yeah.
Ah,
People
why
are
is this
so,
happening
people,
to
and
me?
that's people are so
Idiot.
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to be all funny, and I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
like
Hey, Amish gamer, what's going on, man?
What's happening, Amish Gamer?
Happy Monday.
he
Was he?
Whoops.
was here already.
Well,
He said hi already.
Did we?
Well, I did.
Oh, I thought I didn't see it at all.
Apparently, she was never without her squirting flour and whoopee cushion. See, I believe that. She's a sassy little,
that'd be hilarious.
a sassy little
Yeah.
lad.
Had like a little one of those buzzers.
Oh, like the hand buzzers?
Yeah, I remember I had one of those as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember how
Yeah,
you
all the
called
little,
it. Yeah,
little prank toys.
yeah, I can't remember how you called it. But yeah, you shake someone's hand and buzz.
Yep.
I saw a clip the other day. It was Leslie Nielsen on Conan O'Brien, a little fake fart machine.
He's still alive.
No, this was
Oh,
like.
is he
pretty old.
actually alive?
No,
No,
he passed
listen,
away.
listen.
Yeah.
He's gone. A while ago. I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how long it was, but yeah.
I would say at least 10 years is my guess.
See? Hey, everyone.
Oh, nobody. Oh, I was thinking of Arctic Ginger.
See, I knew that. I was not going to say anything, but someone's trying to.
When you said Amish, I was thinking Arctic Ginger. But hi, Amish gamer.
Fact check.
It's because they have the A in the two words, so it's like Amish Arctic, and I forget sometimes. Not forget, but like when I'm like talking. Anyway, hi, Amish gamer.
Good to see you, man. Yeah,
And
sounds like you're having a
Arctic
good
Ginger.
Monday.
Happy everyone's here with us right now. Yeah, thank you.
How's the weather up in your neck of the woods, Arctic Ginger? Is it getting warmer up there?
Probably warmer there than it is here. At this
Probably,
point.
yeah. Hopefully, it's getting warmer up there.
I hope so.
It's
Hopefully
been warmer, like, okay, when I say, I mean, north in Ontario, it's been warmer north in Ontario more times here than it hasn't been.
Last week it was warmer in Northwest Territories than it was in Ontario.
It's redonkulous.
I don't know if that's a fact. I don't know if it's a fact or not.
But no, yeah, it's been, yeah. Not that it's been like insanely cold here.
No, but I mean for the year.
For
it
the
was
time of year, you expect it to be warmer,
remembering-
yeah.
It was remembering Leslie Nielsen that inspired the Queen's whoopee cushion gag.
Yeah.
I'm going to tour a castle in Denmark soon.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Oh, that's really
Cool.
cool, Arctic Ginger. Yeah.
I would love to do a European castle tour someday.
Like- What a flex. How you doing, Arctic Ginger? I'm doing good. I'm just going to a tour a castle in Denmark. Like that's a flex to say that.
It sounds really cool. It
I
sounds,
know, yeah, I
sounds like
know.
cool to say. We're going to Disney World.
Well, no, but I wasn't even thinking that. I was
we
just thinking
saw
like
Cinderella's castle.
no, but I'm saying it's more just like, oh, how are you guys doing? Oh, we're doing good. We just worked today, and he's going to Denmark.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It was a flex. It was a nice little.
Have you been to Denmark before? That sounds like that'd be a cool place to go check out.
When I was little, I wanted to go there because Legoland was there.
Well, are you going to go to Legoland? It's still there, I wonder. Must be.
It must be. It's the home of Lego.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's
Really,
massive.
Legos from Denmark?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Crazy Danes.
Can
First
we
they
talk- can
take
you-
Greenland,
when
then
you're in Denmark, can you ask them why Lego is so expensive? Thanks.
supply and demand, my friend.
That's right.
Smart.
No, Legos.
You make a limited set of something, and the cost goes up.
Yeah, make it of something that, something popular too. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like the Lego nowadays is way different Lego than we were kids.
Oh yeah, mine like when we were kids, like build a plane, build a house.
Yeah, don't like generic stuff. Now
Yeah.
it's like build Harry Potter world, build Star Wars stuff, build.
Actually, my favorite Lego set ever was I was a little pirate ship, and they had little Lego cannons in it. that
Oh, I
actually
remember those
fired.
ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
like a little thing on the back you could pull or whatever.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
remember those. Yeah.
I was super impressed actually with like fire the little cannonballs.
You know what I thought that was really cool? Just totally changed the topic for a second, but talking about Star Wars. Stephen Merchant, the guy who did help create The Office.
Mhm.
The big, tall, lanky guy with the glasses.
Yeah, he was on that. He was trying to find a date and
Yeah, Hello Ladies and stuff.
Ladies,
Yeah. I follow him on TikTok or something. I guess as a kid, he was a huge Star Wars fan. So he's like a massive collection of original Star Wars stuff. He's selling it. He's giving selling all for charity.
What? That's amazing.
Yeah.
It was 17 degrees. Well, so that's like pretty much what it was here today.
Uh,
17 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About the same here. Yeah.
Yeah, you got our weather basically.
Keep in mind the sun is not setting at the moment.
Oh, that's right. Because you're in that weird sort of phase of in between. So you never see darkness right now, eh? That's weird.
Really? Even there?
That far north, yeah.
I guess because like Alaska's like that.
Yeah.
Do you guys know David doesn't like Pepsi? I didn't know that. Sorry, David. If
No.
that was a known thing.
No, because he was responding to Terry's comment.
Yeah, but he said all good, but I don't like Pepsi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's,
I just thought it was an interesting fact that I didn't know.
I don't like Pepsi either.
I'm not a
You
big.
don't like Pepsi?
Do you
I'll
like
I'll
Pepsi?
never pick it.
I don't mind Pepsi. I'll drink it.
Yeah, I'll never pick it as a choice.
I mean, I'll drink Pepsi, but I'll always pick Coke first.
It's true. I'm a Coke first person.
Like if it's like, oh, when you go to a restaurant, do you have Diet Coke? Is Pepsi okay? I'll be like, yeah, sure. But like, I
I always
pick
hate
Coke.
that. You're like, yeah, sure, it's fine.
It's fine. Pepsi's fine.
Do I look like an asshole? I want a Coke.
Go get me a Coke.
Actually, the coolest tour is a sidecar of a vintage motorcycle in Oslo. Schmetze.
Oh,
I've got a,
so wait, are you in the sidecar and someone drives you around?
I've got a box Lego
That's cool.
NES with Lego TV showing Lego Mario and a Lego 80s coffee table. Only Lego I own though. No one of those adult Lego. Not one of those adult Lego guys. Lego. I find Lego to be very cathartic to do because it's very much like.
We get in your,
And then you have an end result, right? It's like doing puzzles for me. I like it.
I did the. I got it for Christmas a few years ago. I don't have a lot of Lego by any means. I don't really into that much, but I got the Seinfeld set. I made that. That was really cool. I had the Friends one. I haven't touched it. I need to do that. I really want to get the Home Alone house. I think that'd be really cool because I'd love to have that out at Christmas.
This is my first trip. I'll ask. Yes, he's gonna ask why Lego's so expensive.
Thank you.
I
It's like,
think.
throw a bunch of Lego on the ground, maybe make them walk.
Oh
on it.
my
Like,
God.
Thanks to this, Denmark.
I don't drink Coke either. Oh. I used to prefer Coke, but now I'm an asshole. That is meat and ricotta lasagna with Caesar salad breadsticks. Yeah, I'll take that, Terry. That sounds like my kind
So what
of.
was that lasagna with what?
With Caesar salad breadsticks and RC cola. I mean, RC cola, whatever. It's cola. I'll drink
All right,
that.
that's like third tier cola.
Yeah,
Wait a
I'll
minute.
drink it.
Obviously, I drink Diet Coke. I have the whole hoodie. Eric's the loser that we went into the Coke store. Actually, it's funny. Nobody really noticed halfway through.
That's
We're
right.
all like, oh, yeah, we're filming this video. And then we're like, Eric was wearing a Pepsi shirt in the Coke store. It was really funny.
No one said a word to me.
I think one of the employees should have brawled you.
Probably. What is
They
that?
should have come out like full like.
Wait,
like
are
those
you-
weird,
Are
like,
you wearing?
Are you wearing it?
Ah!
Are you wearing it in the Coke tasting video we did?
Yes. I was waiting for someone to make a comment on that, but no one
Has that
did.
video been out yet?
Yeah.
No,
No.
it hasn't.
No, it's not.
I was
No,
like-
is it this week? Maybe
It must be this week.
Oh, must be. Yeah.
I'll take a look and see.
I was like, I don't remember seeing it.
Yeah, we went to they had a giant Coke store at the
At
in
Disney, Springs.
and we did tasted
But
the
Eric was
Cokes from around the world.
wearing a Pepsi
Coke
shirt.
products from around the world.
Yeah, I had to. Oh my god, I only had so many T-shirts to get through that trip, and that day I chose to wear the Pepsi shirt, not knowing we were going to the Coke store. It just happened to be.
But you
happy
own a
accident.
Pepsi and a Coke shirt.
I didn't bring the Coke shirt.
I know, but I'm saying you own a Pepsi because you bought one, didn't you?
I did buy one. I bought a replacement
At
one.
Target, not even the Coke store.
Yeah, I'm not paying Coke store prices.
I paid Coke store prices for this. And the problem was I really like this hoodie, but they only had it 2 sizes too big. So although it's super comfy, like I look like it's like so giant, but it's really comfy.
It is this week.
It looks like a comfy sweater. Oh, it's this week.
This week is the Coke products from around the world.
Get ready.
Yes, you're the passenger in the car.
That's really cool. That's a cool way to see taking a city.
Also, announcement for anybody that cares. It's okay if you don't care. That's just what you say. Announcement for anybody that cares, so you can like diminish it before anybody else makes fun of you.
I'm just curious what this announcement is.
It's not that big of a deal. As soon as I say it, we have a vlog completed.
Yes!
Once the first one's done, usually that's sort of the like, okay,
So you have what, 11 more to go?
shut up. But they get easier. For me, the first one's always the hardest one. I don't know why.
The first cut's the deepest.
Yeah.
But I just gotta do some little tightening up on it and do the thumbnail, and then we'll just blast
He's
it out
gonna
there.
blast it out.
They're gonna be like random uploads of the vlogs. Like we're gonna keep our Friday videos obviously the same, but the vlogs are just gonna be. So
Extra
have
content?
those notifications on, everybody.
Yeah, Kelly did a big unveiling of it, a big premiere of it on the weekend.
Okay.
Whoa.
Don't judge us for how tired we look, the wrong words we say.
Oh yeah. We were so tired. We made a lot of mistakes.
There's one that's in the second, it'll be in like the third video, where Steve's literally reading a sign and reads it completely wrong and just continues.
I didn't
on
even
his
realize
day.
it. I said it's in the completely wrong state.
Just, and we didn't even know we're watching it. We're like, what? So yeah, there's a lot of delusional overexhaustion, but it's funny.
Yeah.
We made it.
Yeah. So if you're looking forward to see the like vlog part of the trip, stay tuned. Put those notifications on, and those will be popping out.
Popping.
That's
Pop,
right.
Popping.
Yeah, no, it was fun to watch because because I had no idea what kind of footage was on there, so it's fun to take a look and see what we recorded.
Yeah,
Looking forward to see more of them.
I know.
Hopefully soon, sooner than later. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
It takes me a bit, okay?
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time.
No, I know, but yeah, you got a lot more to go. That's what I'm saying. It's
But I think also too, the first one I knew was not going to be like, once we get into like the actual like where we're there and like in the parks and stuff, there's going to be a lot more content. That's
well, no,
gonna,
the
like,
first one was us driving for like 20 hours, so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
not exactly the most exciting of content. A lot of driving, a lot of sleeping for some of us.
Don't judge us for the drunken
was kinda
slurred
it.
speech, curse words, and allegiances to Beelzebub.
Allegiances to what?
I don't know. He's talking about something.
Beelzebub.
But,
Oh,
Devil.
Yeah, I mean, I had to actually cut some. I was gonna keep a lot of our misspeaks in there because they were funny, but I was too lazy to actually have to put up graphic to correct our misspeaks, that I cut some of them out. Like the best one is I'm like, okay, we're on our way now and we're headed to, and I had a brain fart, and Steve goes, North Carolina. And I'm like, yeah. And then Eric's like, no, Savannah. And we're all like, yeah, Savannah. No, it was North Carolina.
Yeah, I was
So
wrong.
confusing.
It was great. It was very confusing.
We had a lot
I
of
lost
moments
track
like
of what
that.
state I was going to next sometime. I was so tired that first day. I'm so glad I didn't have to drive. Probably best for all of us.
It was so funny. But anyway, it's fun to watch it back because it just
Well, that's why it's fun to watch back because there's
lot of it
there's
was a
tons
blur.
of footage that we all shot, whether
Yeah.
together or on our own or whatever. So it's like,
Oh,
I didn't know. I
That first day we met Poppy, right?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, how did I get through that and not make it?
You did. You slept like half of them. Remember?
Probably. Poppy.
We just told Bobby this is a local drunk.
I am gonna do, David. I am gonna
I
do.
was really curious. Hopefully, it's anything stupid.
I am gonna do like a outtake video because like 90. So the first video we did was literally the first time I used the camera. So in that first video, there's a lot of like, why can you see up my nose? I don't know how to zoom out. I kept all that shit in. But all like 99% of the video clips we took with our new camera, like we would be like, okay, guys, so we're just right here. Oh, wait, is the microphone on? Flip it over. And then we
Start again.
every clip. So I want to do like a little director's cut of all those little like. Is the
I would think
microphone on?
almost
Is the
every
microphone-
time we hit record on that thing, one of us said, "Is the mic on?"
Yeah.
And because there's no way to tell unless you look at the bottom, because it would clip onto the side of it.
And
Yeah.
So
it's
there's a
like,
light on the
whoop,
side
whoop.
of it, so you'd have to look to see.
Oh my god.
So I think it might actually be like almost every clip. I think
Probably.
whenever
Mic
someone put on the
check,
camera,
mic check.
somebody would be like, "Hey, is the microphone on?" Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't forget the order right. Of check the mic. Is it linked? Yes. Then hit record. We did it backwards.
Or it would be like maybe I would start and set it up and do it, and then
I would take it.
someone would ask me and be like, "Yeah, it's on," even though
Yeah.
I turned it on, but just as like a
That's a double
So if
Because
I hit
look-
record, I would say, "Is that all right, mic on?" Like, oh yeah. It's
We have recorded full freaking podcasts and then realizing we didn't turn audio on.
that happened
so,
last week. No, the
so-
week before.
yeah, that's why we ask every Tuesday.
Yeah.
We like quality control it all
yeah.
through the line. And
Well,
it
because
still
again,
happens.
because especially with the camera the way the setup is, you can't tell if the microphone's on unless you look at it, and to do it, you need to. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of clips of. Is the microphone on? Yes. Is the microphone? Yes. So yeah, you could probably cut together a whole like
Yeah.
reel of.
Yeah, it's funny though. The bloopers are funny.
I'm sure there's tons of bloopers. I can only imagine.
Lots of them.
But I want to
Yeah.
watch the. I even just want to go down and sit down and watch all the raw footage.
Yeah, because
Just because there's tons of just
It's
us
a nice
wandering the park
reminder.
and checking things out and seeing
Yeah.
things and stuff, you kind of forget. Oh, I forgot about that or this or
it wasn't that. It was like 2 months ago. I guess we were there.
That's insanity.
no, I know.
But it feels longer in my head. I'm like, did that trip even happen?
I want to redo
Did I
it.
even go?
I need
No,
to
it's
redo it.
fast.
There was a lot going on at that time of that trip that I now don't have going on. and I
Well,
would
not
like
even
to
that. I
redo
was
it.
like, oh, look how. I remember being like, oh, look how far. Like we have all these videos and this and this. We don't have to do shoot for whatever. Now it's like, oh, we're gonna have to
Or
like,
Just
start
start shoot
shooting.
videos again.
yeah, like soon, yeah, to keep
We gotta forget how to shoot those videos.
to get ahead of ourselves.
I,
We're gonna go back to square
I
one.
forget how to shoot
Beep,
them.
beep, beep, beep.
Well, now it's later out longer, so we can shoot after work.
Yeah, that's the one thing now. At least that's the big perk of
The daylight's back.
daylight savings again. Is that we can. It's always in the middle of winter when it gets dark, like 4:30 at night. It's hard to do anything. Go anywhere, do anything outside of it.
It's just nice to because the trips videos are relatively short to shoot unless we're doing it like a vlog style. It's just nice to do them during the week instead of like because we all have lives and on weekends we don't always want to spend like a Saturday afternoon. Like if it's like a going somewhere video, yes, it's different. But like to get those easy ones out of the way, then you have your weekend free. Like
well, it's
just
hard
nice.
too because sometimes like, hey, like I gotta like, I got shit to do around my house. Like it's summer, I need to like work on my.
We have
deck.
lives.
No, exactly. Like I gotta cut the grass and fix my deck and.
Eric has to buy
Painted
groceries
garage,
for his
like-
grandma, stuff like
My
that.
bathroom
Yeah,
is
so
in
it's
a
like,
sad state.
So it's like it's hard to sometimes
I know, David. It's
work around all
so
this stuff.
crazy that we actually have lives outside of the like 1 hour everybody sees us a week.
Yeah.
Crazy talk.
No, this is it. This is
I'm
all.
obviously-
This is
These
all we
are
do.
lives?
Yeah.
I'm also teasing you, David. But
No,
you know.
he's.
But like,
Yeah.
he's being sarcastic.
well, I know he is too, but I'm just saying it's crazy.
Yeah. No, exactly. It's
Trust me, I wish my whole world was just what happens here because it
Life
would
would
be
be
a
easier if it
lot
was-
easier
If it was just YouTube, life would be easier.
having to
Oh, 100%. Be a lot more fun.
Yeah.
juggle all the real world shit.
On top
And then
of
it's just can be a lot sometimes, but that's okay.
Well, even last night I finished. We shot a podcast on Saturday evening, whatever, and then yesterday I was like, all right, I'm gonna send it tomorrow. Last night and edit it. Got it all done. And I moved things around. I was like, and I got an alert on my. This is what happened. I got an alert on my computer, being like, "Oh, you're running out of your hard drive's getting full," because I had a couple old podcasts on there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Oh, I don't need them anymore," so I just deleted them.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that when I had made to the newest podcast, when I went because you can save your files to the drive.
Yeah.
I didn't realize instead of saving it to the local drive, it saved it to one of the ones that I just deleted.
Oh no.
The one I last edited is it defaulted to save into that folder. I didn't even notice it.
It does all the time. Yeah.
So I deleted that folder
and
and I went back into Final Cut. I'm like, oh, everything's red.
oh
I'm like-
no. It lost like all those files because they're deleted.
And I put them in the recycle bin and blew it away because I knew I didn't need them anymore.
Oh.
So they were gone. It's like, fudge. That was at 8:30 last night. I'm like, God damn it.
And because we have the live tonight, you don't have a lot of
No,
editing
because
time.
yeah, exactly. So like last night I was like, oh, gotta re-import everything. And yeah, so always fun things sometimes happens. Yeah, when you're rushing around, it's just like, oh God.
Like sometimes I wish like the internet wasn't such a dysfunctional place, like generally speaking, with like really obviously I'm not talking about, but I'm just talking about in the grander scheme of like, weirdos and dysfunctional people out there who are on the internet.
People on the internet, no.
I know, right? But like I'm just saying sometimes I wish because like sometimes it would be nice just to like everybody just to be able to share their like regular life kind of like woes just because that's just what people do, right? Like you do with your friends, you share
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But unfortunately the internet's a creepy place, so you can't.
Well, not even that. It's no one wants to hear it. They'll be like,
Well,
Yeah.
No, but I'm not saying to like woe is me, but I'm just saying to like have conversations with people because everybody here is going through stuff in their life too.
Oh
That's
no,
what I'm talking
absolutely,
about.
yeah. But the internet's not a
Place to do that.
place to do any of that stuff. Sadly, yeah.
Yeah. David just worked 22.5 hours on Saturday.
Jesus, David, that is insane, my friend. I'll be taking a nap.
I'm kidding. 2.5 hours.
You don't even like coffee.
Yeah, I know.
I'll be crushing Red Bulls.
Yeah. That's a bit of a long day.
Yeah, David,
I'm not
man,
gonna
oh man,
lie.
that is a crazy long day, man.
Yeah, true, bro. I would be passed out at some point in time.
Yeah.
I would just fall over probably.
I want to do an experiment for fun because I'm just psychotic. I want to do an experiment to see how long I could stay awake for.
Oh yeah?
Do
Like,
a
what-
weird marathon live stream.
Do
Just
it, make
start-
it a live stream.
What hour do
just
you no but
start and
just
just
stop. But
see.
like realistically though, like 100% realistically, like at what hour, like hour 10, 11, 12, whatever, realistically do you think that you would have to get to? I mean, I know there's a lot of variables, but just like right now, like what hour do you think you'd have to get to where it was like that point where you literally couldn't keep your eyes open? I feel like I could do 24 hours without getting there.
I think by hour 36, you're passing out.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm talking
Uh,
about like you're tired, but like the like nothing's working. Like you're literally, I could just fall asleep sitting here, like that kind of tired. Like I wonder how long it would take to get there.
Are we talking about you or just in
Or
general?
just whoever, yourself, or
For me, I don't know. It's just if I could get past that 4 a.m, like
Yeah.
hill, I could go on
you guys
for a
are
bit.
lightweights. If I had to stay up for 24 hours, I could.
You think so? You know how hard
I've
that
done
is?
it almost.
It's hard though. I'm just saying, like,
We did it when we went to Disney. Well, no, I slept during.
I was
the
gonna say, you didn't do squat.
No.
Well, like you did.
Well, no, but I slept for like 6 hours before though.
But I'm not talking about in like I'm just talking in an hour frame. So if like I woke up this morning at 8:00 this morning, how long could I go before I would have to go to sleep again? Like how long could I hold out for?
Yeah. No,
I think I could be up till at least 8:00, like a full 24 hours.
maybe.
I think I could even go like, I mean, I'd probably be like delusional because for me, like you hit that point where you're so tired, but then like it's almost like you're not tired.
Well, no,
again.
you had to get through that. There's that hump because I remember doing like night shifts and stuff, and it's like
I was thinking the same thing when I did night shifts.
there's
Right?
like a hump where it's like you get really tired, and if you can get through it, then you're fine. It's that.
Yeah, I always felt like 3:30 till about 5:00. If I felt super tired then, if I
Yeah.
got through that, I was okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, that's it. In the mid 30 hours, you sometimes get your second, third wind and feel weirdly awake, albeit everything seems a bit surreal. See?
Yeah.
But I think I could do like, I mean, I would be tired, obviously, but I think I could do like 24 hours pretty easy.
Jesus Christ, dude,
43 hours.
43 hours.
Jesus, that's
That's a little. That's extreme.
that's crazy.
But now I
Yeah.
want to do that.
I dare you to do it.
Do it like live streaming.
Do,
Yeah.
do a
What
live
am I going to
stream.
do a live stream? Nobody
See,
wants to hear me talk.
I think you'd have to leave your house so you would just fall asleep.
Well,
Well,
there
that's
would be
the thing, you
times,
have
yeah.
to
Like I
not be-
couldn't just sit and watch TV the whole
No,
time.
if you sat and watched TV, you
obviously.
wouldn't even make it 24 hours. I guarantee you.
would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I would.
No way.
Yes, I would.
Hell no.
But see, now I don't know if he's saying that
No,
because
no,
he
I'm
knows
being
that
serious.
I go
There's no
back
way
down.
you could sit and watch TV 24
I
hours
could.
straight, stay awake. Absolutely
I
not.
could. See, I don't know if he's just doing that because he knows I'm stubborn and will just be like, I'll prove you wrong, or if he really doesn't think I would do it.
I don't think you
I
could.
think genuinely he thinks you would not make it. I think you're just being stubborn.
Yeah,
Do you
no,
think I'd make it?
Hell no.
no. I'm just because you know how hard it is. 'Cause I remember when I
Yeah.
used to work night shift, I'm gonna stay up all night for that first night. I'm gonna try and get into it.
Yeah.
Watching TV like 2:30 in the morning, be like, oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
that's you, not me.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. I don't think you could do it.
And we're boring Castaway off of one of you guys to try and stay up all night for a night shift to get prepared for a night shift.
Yeah,
And I didn't make it through it was like a 3-hour movie. I didn't make
Did you
it.
fall asleep on the couch?
Yeah, I dozed.
yeah. It's you need
But
to
this
be
was
up and
like,
moving around.
like 3 in the morning, probably 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I passed out.
Yeah, no,
on the
you
couch.
need to move around. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like if you're like not doing something that keeps you like
Well, no,
keeps your-
yeah,
keeps
you
your-
have to be
your
like.
mind going, like you're gonna pass out. If you're,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're relaxed at all,
Yeah.
If
Just-
I leave
you
the-
don't even
if
know
I
you
leave
just do
the-
it, you don't even realize
If I
it.
leave the lights on, I'll be fine.
oh god, no.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, I would.
Leave a comment. You guys want to see Kelly try and
Yeah.
do a 24-hour
Who
live
wants to
stream?
do a 24-hour live stream? Thumbs
What
up in the
am I
chat.
actually going to talk about for 24 hours? I can't talk for 24
Well, you don't even
hours.
have to. You can just let it run. Just hit go and just
Yeah,
take the phone with you or whatever. And
yeah.
What do I have to like blow my nose and shit?
well, you just say, "I'll be back in a
I'll
second."
be back. I just blow my nose, and then you'll pass out for 3 hours. And I'm like, whoops.
I just blew my nose. Yeah.
Nobody. I can't. I don't think I could be on for that long.
No.
I know. I don't think so. Who could? You'd see like the dark side of Kelly
I'll do it for charity.
for
I
charity.
don't know.
Okay. I mean, that's honorable.
Oh my god! It's look at us talking so long. It's already past 8 o'clock. Ah!
Hey, it's time to get ready for work.
That was a weird noise.
It was very weird.
But yeah, you guys, thank you for joining us. Thank you, David, for being our amazing mod. Thank
Thank you,
you
David.
to
Cheers,
everybody
everybody.
in the chat, our members. We appreciate you. Everybody watching, we appreciate you as well. Happy Memorial Day. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe, and we will see you next week.
See you next Monday.
Put on the notifications to look out for the vlogs.
That's right.
Bye.
Bye,
Take care,
everyone.
don't forget,
Thank you.
guys. You
You
are
are
awesome.
awesome.
Have a great week, everybody. Stay safe.